Welcome to your midday flow, or you can watch this whenever you want to and do it any time of the day. I'm not sure how long we'll make this today. Probably about 45 minutes or so. And we do not need any props today. We're just gonna move our bodies and work with what we have. Let's start off in child's pose. Now take whatever version of child's pose you like. You can have your knees wide or your knees together. You can bring your arms in front of you or you can walk them behind. See what feels best for you today. Let your breath slow down. Let your body melt into child's pose. Setting any intentions you might have for your practice today. Feel free to wiggle around a bit here in your child's pose if that feels good. Stretching your side body, stretching your shoulders. Whenever you're ready here, just start making your way right away to downward facing dog. And keep moving here. Move however feels good. You can bend one knee then the other. Let the hips sway side to side. Maybe nodding the head yes and no. Think about lifting your tailbone. So you're coming from sort of this complacent down dog to a really active down dog. Think about pressing up through the arms, lifting the tailbone, lengthening your spine. And on your next exhale, walk your hands towards your feet, so towards the back of the mat. And then inhale here, come halfway up. And exhale, fold forward, nice soft knees. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms wide, flat back. And hold on to your left wrist and give yourself a little bend to the side here. Move around a little bit in it. Think about lengthening both sides of your waist here. So you're lengthening the short side as well. And switch sides. On your next exhale, release and fold forward. And inhale, halfway up. And exhale to plank. And pausing here in your plank. Pressing down with your hands, pressing down with your feet. Nice, strong core. Breathe. Unlock your elbows. Just that slight micro bend there. And then release your knees, your thighs, your stomach. And find a gentle cobra. Just a baby here. Pull the chest forward and up. And release. Press back through all fours. And stop here. And on your next inhale, find cow pose, belly down, hips back, face forward. And exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. And find downward facing dog. Lengthening the spine. Draw the right leg straight back here. Notice my foot is flexed, my toes are pointing straight down. If you notice your toes pointing out, it means your hips are opening, and we want to keep our hips neutral here. That left hip pulls back, right hip pulls down. Reach back with that right foot. And then looking forward, draw it to the front. Pause here in this lunge shape and give yourself any sort of movement here that feels good. Just taking a few moments here, checking in with your body, seeing what feels good today, what doesn't. No wrong movement here. Check on any injuries, old or new. And on your next exhale, just draw the left foot up to join the right. And inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. And inhale, arms wide, flat back, rise up. And exhale, hands down the center line. Inhale overhead. And fold. Halfway. Step back to plank. And pause here in plank. Inhale. And exhale the knees, the thighs, the stomach down. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, press up to all fours. And then exhale as you settle in here, knees under hips. Inhale to cow pose. Exhale, angry cat. And inhale to cow. And exhale, angry cat, round the spine, tuck the chin, and find downward facing dog. Breathe. And drawing the left leg straight back here, keeping those hips nice and neutral. Letting those toes point straight down. Breathe. Press back with that left foot. Really fire up the back of that right leg. And then looking forward, draw that right foot to the front, even if it takes a few steps to get there. Pausing in this lunge shape. And then same thing on this side, move around a bit. See how your body feels today on this side of your body. Now on your next exhale, step the right foot up to join the left and come halfway up. And fold. Arms wide, flat back, raise all the way up. And exhale, hands down the center line. Inhale overhead. And exhale, fold. Come halfway up. Now start to step back and then stop. Step back with the opposite foot instead to plank. And pause and plank. Inhale. And exhale, the knees, the thighs, the stomach down. Now stay right here for your inhale. Squeeze the elbows in tight. Use your exhale to press forward and up to cobra. Inhale, come down. Exhale, forward, then up. Really long spine. Inhale down, keep reaching back with the toes. Exhale, forward and up. Now hold here, but keep breathing. And take a peek at your right shoulder. See if you can pull it back some more. Your left shoulder, pull it back. Keep breathing. And release all the way down. Tuck your toes, lift your kneecaps, strong core. Press up to plank. Then downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg straight back. And exhale it to the front, followed by the left. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, flat back. Exhale, hands down the center line. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Come halfway up. And step back to plank. Pause here, inhale. And on your exhale, look forward, press forward on your toes. Come halfway down, pause there, say hello. Find cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale the left leg straight back. And exhale it to the front, followed by the right. Come halfway up. And exhale, fold. Rise all the way up. And right away this time, fold. Come halfway. Step back to plank. And pause and plank, inhale. And exhale to your low plank chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. And bringing the feet a little bit closer together. Rise up on the toes, lift the heels, lift the hips. And bend in your knees. Give yourself a couple bounces here. Look forward ahead of your hands. And jump to the front. Halfway up. And fold. Rise all the way up. Nice flat back. And exhale, hands down the center line. Now decide how you like to take your chair pose. Feet, knees, and thighs together, or feet and knees hip bone distance apart. And then find your chair. Hold here, keep breathing. Try not to fall into a back bend as I tend to do. Try to really suck that belly button in. Pull your weight back to your heels, maybe even lifting the toes. Breathe. Relax your face. On your next exhale, fold. Come halfway up. And step it back to plank. Awkward leg first. And pause here, inhale. And then exhale to your low plank chaturanga. Pause there. Find your up dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg back. Pause here. Really strong. Maybe even finding a few pulses with that leg. Pulsing up for 3, 2, hush. Hush. And then draw that foot all the way to the front. Take a small step with the left and find warrior one. Now give yourself a moment to settle in here. You can bend Hey, hush, hush. I'm really sorry. Move around in your warrior. My goodness. And on your next exhale, step it back to plank. And pause in your plank, inhale. And exhale to low plank. Find up dog. And downward facing dog. Bringing that left leg back. Hold it here really strong. And maybe even finding small pulses up with that leg for 3, 2, 1. Hold here. And draw it to the front. Small step up with that right to find warrior one. And then same thing on this side. Pretend like there's dogs barking and holding us here. Move around a bit in your warrior here. Whatever feels good. Whatever it feels like your body needs here as you sink into it a bit. Planting down into that back foot, especially the pinky toe side. If you find that you're really rolling here, pressing into that knee, think about really pressing down into the pinky toe side. When he sat on a basketball, it scared him. And then on your next exhale, find plank. Pause there, inhale. And then exhale to chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Now your choice here. You can walk, step, or jump to the front. Come halfway up. And fold. Inhale to chair. And exhale to mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale to chair. Exhale, fold. Come halfway up. And step back to plank or jump to low plank. Then come through your vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog. And then inhale your right leg back. Use your whole exhale to draw it forward. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale to plank. Pause here, inhale. Exhale to low plank. Inhale to up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg back. And to the front. Inhale, warrior one. And exhale to plank. Now pause in your plank. Inhale. Exhale all the way down or low plank. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Walk, step, or jump to the front. Halfway. And fold. All the way up. Oh, I forgot chair. You guys are lucky. And hands down to the heart. Inhale here to chair. This time we're going to hold again. If your arms are uncomfortable up here by your ears, go ahead and bring them down to your heart. Now really bring your weight into your left foot and just float the right one up. Really strong. And then release. Weight into your right foot, just float the left one up. And release it just a little bit deeper in your chair. And on your exhale, fold. Come halfway up. And step back to plank or jump to low plank, strong core. Come through your vinyasa and meet in downward facing dog. Bringing the right leg back. This time, open the hips. Just allow the hips to open, bend that knee. So you're dropping that foot behind, knee to the ceiling, toes towards the floor. And think here about really pressing back with both sides of the chest, especially that right side that's wanting to open. Keep pressing back with both sides of your chest towards the back of the mat. Bring your hips back neutral and draw that foot to the front. Small step with the left as we find warrior one. Now inhale here, reach higher with the arms. And as you exhale, soften the elbows, lift the chest. Just let the arms fall back. And inhale, sweep them forward and up. And exhale, just relax them back. One more of these, inhale. And exhale, relax. One more overhead. This time as you exhale, come to plank. Pause in your plank, inhale really strong. Exhale all the way down or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. And downward facing dog. Left back. Open the hips this time, bend the knee. Keep pressing back with both sides of the chest. Breathe. Just let gravity sort of have that foot behind you. And then bring your hips neutral again and draw that foot to the front. Small step with the right to find warrior one. Now on your inhale here, reach even higher. And as you exhale, lift your chest, soften the elbows, let the arms just sort of float back. And inhale, sweep forward and up. And exhale, relax the elbows, float them back. One more, inhale. And exhale, relax, lifting the chest. Now inhale the arms overhead again. And as you exhale, find plank. Pausing in your plank, inhale. Exhale all the way down or low plank. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. either walk, step, or jump to the front. Come halfway up. And fold. Now inhale to chair pose. And exhale, mountain pose, hands to the heart. Inhale to chair. Exhale, fold. Halfway. And step back to plank or jump to low plank. Strong core, keep the elbows bent. Come through your vinyasa however you like. Meeting in downward facing dog. And inhale that right leg straight back. Exhale to the front. Inhale to warrior one. One more time through fast. Exhale to plank. Pause in plank, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, left back. And exhale to the front. Warrior one. To plank. Pause in your plank. Inhale there. Exhale through your vinyasa, however you like. And find downward facing dog. Slow breaths here. Now walk, step, or jump to the front. And come halfway up. And hold. Rise up to chair. Right away this time, fold. And come halfway up. Pause here, long spine. Longer spine, breathe. And start preparing here to find your crow. So plant the hands down, take a small step back. Hands under shoulders, really strong base here. Think about wrapping your arms so this soft part of your elbow is wrapping towards the front. And then bending the knees, bringing them up close to the armpits. You're giving yourself a bit of a shelf here with your arms for your legs to sit on. Round your upper back, angry cat back, look forward. Maybe one foot at a time, or maybe both feet lifting up. Press up with your upper spine. Now either walk back to plank or jump to low plank. Cobra or up dog. And downward facing dog. Right leg back. And open the hips. Bend the knee. Now either stay here, or you can drop that foot all the way behind and find your wild thing. Lift the hips, lift the chest, breathe. And then look down. And come back to three-legged down dog. And draw that foot to the front, finding your warrior one. And this time, interlace the fingers behind, or just hook the thumbs. Lift your chest, finding a gentle back bend here. Breathe. And then fold forward. Humble warrior. Keep your spine long. Really digging that right shoulder inside that right knee. And breathe. Now from here, looking forward. Keep reaching back with the arms. Take a small step with the left and find warrior three. Neutral hips here. Long spine. And start hinging forward here. Chest lower, foot higher. Releasing your hands whenever you're ready to hold standing split. Now, I'm not a very splitty person, so I can't come real deep here. But try and keep your hips neutral. Try to resist the urge to open up really far just to find that illusion of a split. Keep the hips neutral and keep reaching back with those toes. And breathe. And then bending into the front knee, drop that left foot to the back and bring the knee all the way down. And let's bring both hands inside that right foot. We have the right ankle under the right knee here. Now let's drop that knee out to the right. Come to the pinky toe side of that right foot. And just give yourself some squirms here. Sort of finding those sore, sticky spots in your hip. And adding just a little twist here. So keep your left hand down and just twist towards the right. Bring that hand to the knee, maybe giving it a little bit of a nudge if your hips can take it. Breathe here. And if you want even more, I like to move this back knee back so that I'm on the top fleshy part of the knee and not right there on the bone. You can bend that foot and hold on to it. And if you want, drop it back. So this is just opening even more. That back foot's coming down towards the floor, front knees coming down towards the floor, chest is opening towards the ceiling. Everything's opening up here. And then slowly untwist. Release it down. Step it back to plank. Now come through however you'd like to down dog here. You can just lift up and back. You can come through another vinyasa, whatever feels good. And meet in downward facing dog. Exhale out through the mouth. Left leg back. And opening the hips again, bending the knee. And either staying here or flip your down dog. Release that foot all the way down and find wild thing. So really lifting here. Lift the hips, lift the chest, breathe. And looking down. Find your three-legged down dog again. Reaching that left leg back. And then draw it to the front. Find your warrior one. Interlacing the hands behind or just hooking the thumbs. Gentle back bend here. Think about a helping hand underneath your back, just helping press up. It's not about going deep here. Keep pressing down into that back foot. And on your next exhale, start hinging forward. Keeping your spine long, sort of nesting that left shoulder next to that left knee. Humble warrior. And then looking forward. Give yourself a small step with the right Start bringing your hips neutral. And then find your warrior three. Keep reaching the arms back. Hips are neutral here. I have a plant in my face. And then start folding forward. Chest lower, foot higher. Releasing your arms whenever you need to for balance. And then finding your standing split. Again, try and keep your hips neutral here. Try and resist that urge to open. Keep reaching back with those back toes. Breathe. Now bending into that front knee. Step that right foot to the back. Release the right knee down to a low lunge. Both hands inside this left foot. Spine nice and long. Now we're just going to release that left knee out to the left. Come to the pinky toe side of that foot. And just find some wiggles here. Find some squirms. And then adding in a little bit of a twist here. So keep that right hand down, twist towards the left, towards that bent knee. Maybe even giving it just the slightest nudge with that left hand. Don't push hard here. Just listen to your body. And if you'd like a little bit extra here, before bending that knee, pull that knee back some. Find that fleshy area on top of the knee. So you're not just right on that knee bone here. And then again, if you want more, drop that foot out. Open the chest towards the ceiling. Breathe. Now on twists. Step it back to plank. Now, however you'd like here, find downward facing dog. Let's just meet there. Right, up on the toes. Lift the heels, lift the hips, and release the knees down. And find child's pose, whatever version you like. Rising up here, walk your hands in, knees a little bit closer together. And turn your fingers to face your knees, palms facing down. And stretch your wrists. Maybe one at a time here, or maybe both together. Just breathe into your wrists. There was a lot of plank and down dog, chaturanga here. It's really hard on the wrists. You want even more here. Just think about pulling your hips back some, rounding your upper spine. Just pulls back on the arms, intensifies that stretch. If you're working from home right now, spending a lot of time on your computer, this is a really, really good stretch for you. And then release. Now shake your hands out like you're trying to get all of the water off of your hands. Really shake them out. Let's find ourselves sitting with the legs in a wide letter V. So everybody's different here. Whatever shape of a V feels comfortable for you here. Put a soft flex on the feet. Find a really tall position here. Try not to slouch into it here. Start tall. Now this may be where you are in this pose. You might already be feeling a really intense stretch here just by sitting tall. If that's the case, just hang out right here. Just breathe. If you're not feeling an intense stretch yet, or any stretch at all, then just start to hinge forward from the waist, but keeping tall. Keep the shoulder blades close to each other in the back, keeping the spine long, and come forward until you're just feeling that stretch nicely, and then stop there. And breathe. And you'll find here that gravity works really quickly. And as you breathe and try and relax into it, you're able to come lower and lower. Let's just give ourselves a few moments here to really settle in. Couple more breaths. Really letting go here. And then slowly, wherever you are, pressing back up. Now we're going to keep this letter V shape, but just bend the right knee. So we're still in a letter V. Left hand is going to come across. We're going to tie ourselves in a knot here. It's going to come across and hold on to that right ankle. And the right arm's going to come overhead. You're opening your chest towards the ceiling here. And then maybe reach across the ear. Just deciding where you are here. Maybe this is enough. Or maybe you want to reach for that foot. Wherever you are here is okay. But keep opening up. So try not to face the floor here, but to think about really opening up towards the ceiling. I can't usually go this deep, but it's really hot in here. My muscles are really nice and warm. And slowly, strong right side, rise up. And then find the other side. Finding the letter V again, bending the left knee. Adjusting yourself. Now we're going to hold on to that left ankle with the right hand and then reach up with the left. Maybe stay here. Maybe this is enough for you. Or maybe reach across that ear. This is already a deep stretch. So you can stay here or you can dig further, reaching for that foot and using that pull to open up. Wherever you are here is okay. Breathe. Nice long spine here. Relax the face. And then strong left side, rise up. And then bring the legs both in front. I'm going to shake them out a bit. And start making your way back down onto your mat. Pulling the knees into the chest. Rock side to side. Now whatever you need here, if you need a twist, then let the legs fall down to the floor, look opposite. If you just need happy baby, get that massage on your lower spine, find that. Whatever you need here to help you settle into your Savasana. And as you're ready, start making your way towards your Savasana, corpse pose. Laying flat. Or not flat. It's your Savasana. However you're able to settle in and find complete relaxation. Let your breath bring in peace. You're inhaling peace. And as you exhale, feel it wash over you. Spread throughout your body. Stay here in Savasana as long as you like, as long as you can. Remembering to give yourself grace. Thank you, thank you. Namaste.